I'm teacher Samuel from KE 922, a part-time teacher, and I have been dealing with ages that is 19 plus. I joined the church project back in 2018, and since then I have been dealing with the bigger group of the students, and we had a total of about 200 beneficiaries. Some of the impacts that I have seen in the children, the church project has been teaching a holistic curriculum to the children. That is, it has been dealing with the spiritual aspect, the physical aspect, and also the socio-emotional aspect. And in dealing with some of those issues, it has not been an easy task, since there has been some challenges that I have noticed. And just to mention a few, there has been an incident or some incidents that I would say they were so outstanding for me. And one of it is in relation to a young man. He had a relational challenge. One thing that he was encountering is that at a time, it was towards his last years in the program and also his last years in college. He had a relationship problem where he had a girl that he was financing a lot, but he had intentions to this girl, but this girl didn't have any thought of him. And so it was one night that he called me in the middle of the night, and he told me he was now ready to give up, and he was going to take his life, or he was going to commit suicide. And I had to give him a counsel and encouragement over the night, over the phone. We talked for almost 2 hours before he dropped the option of suicide. Because at one point is that he was saying he had raised 17,000 and he bought a smartphone for this lady, and it was also a lady in the program. And it was during this time when he, in one of the times he was checking his profile, and he saw the lady, they had taken a selfie with this girl, and it was a lot to him. When he called this girl and she told him, okay, our relationship is just physical. I don't have any feelings for you, so I don't love you. And so in this relation, he had invested a lot. He had spent a lot of things with this girl, and it was a problem to him. And so at this point, I was of this opinion, okay, now as a young boy, as a student, as a youth, why do you need to pump a lot of resources to this girl? Why do you need a girl in any way? And so it was at this point where, as we were talking, I relayed this information to the project director, Mr. John, and together with his team, they came in between and organized some council sessions with George the following week. And as time went by, he dropped the opinion and he dropped the suicidal thoughts, and he was able to complete his college, and he was able to complete even his time in the project as it was expected. And even the girl he had a relationship with also, she was able also to finish the project, and everything went on well. Right now, he is still doing his business, and he is running his life as a successful individual. There were some more, but that is just only but a few that I could have mentioned as for now. There are some also who had drug problem, especially the boys. I encountered a few who were also arrested, and they were in a difficult corner. And as I was encountering them, we spent a lot of time trying to negotiate with the policemen, trying to convince them that these are only young children. It was at a point whereby I had to give about 10,000 for the 3 young men who were arrested so that they could be released and the charges could be dropped out. Then afterwards, I relayed this information also to the church project director, and again together with the team, they organized for a counselor who have counseled these young men. And for now, the 3 young men, as we are talking, we have them at different places. They are doing their businesses successfully, and they are also encountering life, a positive life. Like one of them, he had some dreadlocks, and once I encountered him, I couldn't know him. I was like, what happened? Because he had changed even physically. He had shaved the dreadlocks, and he was in a smart attire, and he was looking like a young man who was ready to encounter life. So at least this project has really impacted positively in the lives of the young minds, and I work here, I enjoy, because the things I have seen, the changes I have seen in the lives of these young men and young ladies, they are so encouraging, even more than what I'm expecting to be paid at the end of the work service. So I have seen a lot of things happening, especially in relation to the young youths as they are fighting this identity crisis stage.
My name is Madam Mwangi. I'm a part-time teacher at the project KE 920. At the project, I deal with age 3 to 5. I joined the project in the year 2009. So I have around 12 years at the project. Some of the impacts I've seen in these children mostly is spiritually, because most of them didn't know how to go to church. They didn't know the Bible. And we introduced them to the Bible. We have helped them grow spiritually, and they are growing. I have one, a boy, Matthew, not his real name, and that boy had a psychological problem, and the office intervened, and he was cancelled, and the boy changed. Right now, he's a very good boy. Also, I have another boy, Ruben. When I joined the project, he was young. I have grown with him. Right now, he's in the university, and we shall still go far. Before he exists, I know we have assisted him now in a very big way. When I compare the children at the project with the outside ones, at least these ones, we have tried to remove them from poverty, especially in the line of spiritual. Yeah, most of them, we have tried to take them out, to remove them from poverty of spirituality. Yeah, we have removed them from spiritual poverty.
My name is Teacher Cecilia. I'm born again. I'm a part-time teacher in KE 922, which is a compassion-assisted project. I've been handling the age group 3 to 5 years, but currently I'm handling 6 to 8 years. I joined this project in the early September 2009. I've witnessed fundamental changes, a great change in the lives of these children through this church and through the help that they are getting from the project. These children, some of them, when they were being admitted in this project, some of them did not have even a background of God or a spiritual understanding. But through this project, most of the children have been able to be born again, and they've been able to even lure their parents or welcome their parents to receive Christ because of the benefit they've been getting from this project. Through the support that these children have been receiving, because each child represents a family, through the support that they've been getting from this project, most parents have been able to get business support. Some of the children have learned about income-generating activities, and we are witnessing booming businesses in some of the parents who have beneficiaries here. We've been holding community activities whereby we've been visiting the elderly. These children have been taking part in helping the elderly, like visiting those who are aged, giving them gifts or working for them. And also this project have been taking part in cleaning activities like cleaning marketplaces. And those people who are not able to have good homes, they've been taking part in at least contributing in helping the community by funding the families and taking part in different community activities. I had one case, not one, not two, but there's this one case of a girl by the name Anne, not her real name. She had given up in life because of the way the parents were handling her. The parent had given up on her, and she had reached a point of even losing hope in life. But we've been working hand in hand with this child. I've been counseling her with the help of the project. And right now the girl is doing very well. She has received Christ, and she has even become one of the mentors in the project, which is a success story. I've also had one parent who had given up on her child. She's Anne, not her real name. And she had even reached a point of chasing the child, who had even gone to do evil things. But after talking to her, counseling her, she accepted the child back, and the parent is doing very well, happily, and she has become one of our parents who have been talking to other parents on the importance of children, which has been a very great thing. And she has also received Christ, which is a big milestone to me. This project has been of a great help to the community, because most of the children who are in this project come from the neighboring community. Most children come from very poor background. And with the help of this project, the children have been able to transform their families through the help they've been getting, through the help the parents have been getting in businesses, and even through the outreach programs that we've been doing. The community now are aware of Christ. Some are not even the beneficiary in this project, but have benefited indirectly from this project, from the outreach programs.
I'm teacher Priscilla, social worker in this program. I do teach 15 to 18. I joined this project in 2015. By then we had 330 beneficiaries. My main role is helping our beneficiaries in letter writing, home visits, and also the general social development in this program. There are so many benefits that I have seen benefiting our beneficiaries, especially through social life of our children, health-wise, and also their social development towards this program. Especially in health, we have like one of our beneficiaries who benefited from the program, the compassion program, paid the whole amount of the money, around 300,000 hospital bill. So the child benefited so much together with the family. Children have gained knowledge and also recognizing their talents, and especially in music, drama, and also social life. Our beneficiaries have looked for the counselors, especially professional counselors, counseling the children with many issues. Their issues may be domestic issues and also their personal issues. Yeah, the church has provided with professional counselors. The funniest is dancing with small kids and also having fun with them. Yeah. The most embarrassing is when we provide everything to our beneficiaries and they fail us, especially exam results. That is our discouraging thing. Having passion towards our kids, teamwork that we are having in our office, and also the entire congregation. Challenges are many. We have like when you want to develop a child, but the beneficiary is not supporting you. We have one case when we call upon their caregivers, they don't respond. So we find it to be difficult even helping that child to move out of that addiction. If we want that moral support, we don't get it. Yeah, as we provide, but we don't get it from the caregiver. So we find it to be very hard in helping him.
My name is John Dirango. I am the project director at PCA Emmanuel Kagoto CDC. I've worked in this project since 2009, and over this period of time, I've seen beneficiaries move from one level to the other. Currently, we have 286 beneficiaries who range from nursery school all the way to University. Our work as a project is to develop these beneficiaries in the 4 development areas, namely physical development, socio-emotional development, cognitive development, and spiritual development. Over the years, we have been able to support these beneficiaries in the area of spiritual development. We have been able to nurture them in the things of God, teaching them the Word of God, which is tailored towards the different age of development. We have also been able to prepare different forums where these beneficiaries are able to learn the Word of God, namely through VBSs, through youth camps, and through other forums where we discuss different issues that can help the beneficiaries to grow in relationship with God and in relationship with the people. We have also been able to support them, especially in the area of physical, taking care of their physical well-being and taking care of their health. For that period that I've been in this project, I've seen beneficiaries who had different medical challenges, but through the support of the project, they were supported. I remember a case in point where we had a beneficiary who had meningitis, and the case was very serious, so much so that he was transferred from one of the hospitals in this county of Nakuru to Kenyatta National Hospital, and he was there for a period of around three months. At a particular point he was in a coma, but through the support of Compassion and the project, this beneficiary was assisted, because the bill had actually gone so high, up to almost 400,000, but through the support of the church, through the support that comes from Compassion, this beneficiary was assisted, and he was able to recover, and he went through the program. Just recently in this year, that is 2021, he graduated from the project after doing a vocational course, and at the moment he's actually standing on his own. I've also seen many other beneficiaries with the support of Compassion. They have been able to go through the different levels of education, from from nursery school, primary school, secondary school. Others have gone to college, others have gone to universities, and others have gone to vocational training institutions. And at the moment they are able to stand on their own and become responsible adults who are self-sufficient, thanks to the support of the project. Another thing that we have done in this project is to assist beneficiaries to be able to socialize and interact with people of different levels of life. And through the support that they have got from the project, they are able to interact freely, and they are able to express themselves without any challenge. That is now through the support. Another area which is of importance is taking care of the caregivers of these beneficiaries. We've been able to empower them, especially to use the available resources to improve the economic well-being. And you have seen some who are very low, who are down economically, starting down and putting resources together with one another, and they have been able to improve their livelihood, and they have been able to support their families, taking care of their basic necessities. And this putting together through the support of the project has lifted a big burden from the shoulders of the project, because now they can be able to stand on their own and take care of their needs, even as we continue taking care of the needy children. We have also been able to assist others as they receive gifts from their supporters. Some of them we have spoken to them, talked to them, and advised them on what they can do with the little amount of money they get. And some of them have been able to improve their lives through channeling the little money they get from gifts into livelihoods and to economic development. Some have improved their houses, they have improved their shelter, they have improved their beddings, and even now others have been able to start small businesses which have become sources of income for the whole family. And this one has helped them to take care of other beneficiaries in the family in terms of education, in terms of medical care and such like things. So I can say through the support of the project, many families have improved, many families have been transformed, and many families have come to a relationship with God, and they have been grateful to God because of an opportunity like this to be associated with the project, and even to have their children being part of this project. And now these children are acting as a link to the family. The families have been able to benefit greatly from the support that they usually receive from the project. I also thank the church because the church has also been very, very supportive. For example, providing us with the offices, providing us with all the facilities that we need to take to have our classes, to have our meetings. They have been providing all the amenities that we need here, like the latrines, classes. I remember when we started the project, we didn't have good classes. Most of the classes that were there were actually non-permanent, but over the years, the support of the compassion, do the support of compassion, and also do the support of the church, we've been able to have permanent classes which are spacious, they are well lit, and now the children can be able to carry out their Saturday program comfortably. We have also been able to use electricity. We can project lessons and do all manner of things because now the environment has improved. It is not what it used to be, but this is all through the support of Compassion as a funding organization and as a Christian organization. We thank God because without their support, we wouldn't be where we are today. Today, we can say that the far we have come is by the support that we have received and the support that the church, that is PCA Emmanuel, has accorded us as a project, and the way they have owned us and taken us as part and parcel of what they are doing in this community. Through the support that we have received also from Compassion, we have been able to improve the education of our beneficiaries. Some of them who are in secondary school have moved to colleges, and they have graduated to universities, and others now have already started their own businesses. Others are employed, and in terms of paying their school fees, it was not easy, but through the support of the church and through the support of Compassion, they have been able to complete the different courses as we continued giving them the support that was there, and also networking with other like-minded people, so that whatever amount of money that they were lacking their school fees was actually sourced from elsewhere, and they were able to complete their courses. One thing I can say is that Compassion being there has been a big blessing to this community, that even those who are not supported always keep on saying they would want to have an opportunity like this one, so that they can also receive the kind of transformation they have seen in their neighbors who are part of this project. We have also seen spiritual transformation in the lives of the beneficiaries and in the lives of the caregivers, because people who do not know God now know God. They can be able to take care of themselves. They can be able to do ministry to others, they can be able to support others who are down and others who are weak. And this is all because at least there was a project and there was a church that was willing to host this project. So all those who have participated in one way or the other to make this work a success, we thank you. We pray for you that God may continue strengthening you and providing more and more to you, so that you can continue becoming a blessing to many more, just like the way we have continued benefiting. We believe that in the years to come, many of the beneficiaries who have gone through our hands will also become a blessing to many others in the community and even in the different parts of the world. Our big purpose is to graduate beneficiaries to become fulfilled, mature Christian adults, and we have seen this happening, especially in the lives of the alumni who have already gone into the community. Some of them have been great pillars. Once in a while, they usually come to give support to the young ones who are in the project, and we count this as a blessing when we see them giving back to the community and to the project out of what they received through this support. So the work that has been done is not in vain, because we can already see the fruits. When we see people who are responsible leaders in the community, responsible leaders in the church, responsible people in their families, we can actually say that we have actually been able to achieve what we were aiming at. That is to have beneficiaries who are self-sufficient, because at least now they can be able to take care of part of their needs and the needs of their families, because they were supported when they did not have any strength or any economic power. But now through the support of Compassion and the church, at least now they can stand on their own and say that at least we are somewhere, at least we can be able to do something that is worthwhile. So to God be the glory for the work that has been done through the project, that is through the support of Compassion and through the church. We give praise to God, and we continue looking forward even to doing much more. That is for the ones who are still young and they are at the lower levels of education. We believe that in the course of time, God will raise them up, and as we continue working for them, and as some exit and others come, we believe that we shall continue with the transformative work, and they will become people of value in the community and also in the nation and in the world as a whole. And with those few remarks, thank you very much.
My name is Sami Mwangi. I'm an accountant at PCA Emmanuel Kagoto. I've been working with the church project since the year 2009, whereby I was working in another project. In the year 2016, that's when I joined PCA Emmanuel, and I've been working here well with my colleagues, John and Priscilla, whereby we have been we have seen immense transformation of these beneficiaries, and let me say that were it not for this project, some of the beneficiaries that we have been having around here, maybe they could be in a different world, maybe affected negatively. But through the project, those beneficiaries have been impacted positively in terms of their behaviors, in terms of their social development, in terms of their cognitive development, as well as their spiritual, not to mention the social growth. The church works in partnership with Compassion, whereby the Compassion provides resources in terms of finances, as well as other aspects like trainings. They organize forum for us to be trained so that we can develop our capacity building. The church, on the other hand, they provide resources in terms of infrastructure. They also provide the management team at large, whereby we have the committee. Currently, they are known as the accountability structure management. Previously, they were known as the Church Partnering Committee, or the CPC members. Through the LCC, we are able to get the accountability structure management, where they oversee, or they are the one who oversees the running of the project, but the staff, they oversee the day-to-day running of the project activities. The church also provides the space for us. They give us the office. They also hire. They are the one who hires the staff. We have the staff. We have the part-time teachers, as well as the part-time cooks who normally cooks for our beneficiaries during Saturday programs or any other time we have the program. Some of the structures that we have put in place to ensure that our children are getting conducive environment or learning environment. We have the classes that were built through the complementary intervention funds that we got from Compassion. That is after raising the proposal, and we raised the proposal after having identified a need. We identified the need of additional classrooms, and by good luck, or let me say by God's blessing, we got the funding. We were able to raise 3 classes, and out of that, our children are now able to access good learning atmosphere. Besides that, we have been mobilizing the resources. We have been mobilizing resources whereby we have been holding fundraising. There is a time that we invited the area MP some times back, and he was able to contribute to us some considerably good amount. We constructed over a classroom. Sometimes around 2018, we mobilized the caregivers, and we were able to construct another classroom. Yes, so currently we have over 10 classrooms, meaning that all our beneficiaries are able to get conducive running, and not only conducive but effective learning environment. We have a number of safety measures that we have put in place in regards to child protection. Like for instance, in case we notice or we receive any case of child protection, we have a reporting, or we have put in place. We have enlightened our children on where to report. Like for instance, if we have a child who has been abused, whether sexually or physically or in any way, they are supposed to report to one of the staff. We have the child protection officer in this project, who is one of our staff, whereby they are supposed to report to him maybe through a phone call, or maybe through coming to the office and reporting the issue that they have. And through that, we have measures that we have put in place, like maybe going to reporting that issue to the police or to the local chief, whereby we work with them. We work hand in hand with the chief, with the police department, and after that, necessary actions are normally taken to the perpetrators.